Day 21 of Just Debit and Make It Work. And yes, so I think yesterday was a super important day because it's how we first develop an application in Android, and then we quickly asked AI to write a implementation detail, but for iOS, and later on we use that implementation plan and put it in the code base of iOS project, just an init project in Xcode, and then you ask AI, Claude again, to execute that implementation plan. But this time the implementation plan using all the latest API from iOS development, and based on the the application and the features and the user base that we target, we can easily pick up the config for the iOS project as well. For example, in my project, What for Lunch, that we already launched in 33 countries and support 11 languages. I think that the most important and the biggest base of users is in iPhone, mobile phone, and tablet for both Android and iOS. And for that reason, I created an application that fit and having config that fit the mobile device as well as the tablet device for both platform, Android and iOS. So that's the base idea. And today, I didn't have and I don't have any demo for the application on iOS yet. Maybe tomorrow or the next days. So today I want to share you guys in the 20 days of Just Debit and Make It Work. On the 21st date of Just Debit and Make It Work, in the series of 100 days making application from the scratch. I would love to share you my point of view on the IT world, and also the world in general. Some other job title also affected by AI, such as accountants, such as media, etc. What I found super important nowadays in the century of AI taking and spread around the world, push the productivity of every single kind of work that we have when we're working with computer or working with phone, like designer, like accountants, like law enforcement, like IT, like programming and game development, etc. Every single job only adapt part of their work with AI. So in the end, what is most important thing for us right now? And in my humble opinion, there are two things which is super important. The first one, you gotta be very, very well know what you are doing in your job. You gotta know your job very, very well, so that after you get support from AI, you can easily verify the work that AI was doing is correct or not. Was it the best way, or can you make the question that help AI and you yourself to do the work better? That's the first thing. You need to know your job better than anyone else in the world, and use the extra time that you supposed to spend for your job, but now with the help of AI, you can do things faster, which means you have more time. Use that to expand your knowledge. I think just expand your circle of knowledge into the other position as well. For example, me as a Android developer, but now I also digging in iOS development. I also digging a little bit into the UI design world and the project owner world to control the process, and also taking care for just a little bit for now, for the backend work, for the DevOps work to deploy the entire system, so that I can scale from 100 users to 1,000 users, and then later on hopefully like 10k user and then 100k user to use my application. and from there I can make something bigger, and that's the expectation. So summary, the first thing that's super important in the world of AI is know your job more than anyone, and use the extra time for goodness. Do not use the extra time for a thing that is not really helpful and not really important for you. Only you know what is important for your life, all right? And the second thing, because AI is so productive, is so good to push your productivity. I think the second thing which is super important nowadays is your reading skill. Because the content, the product, and the code, the design, etc., generated by AI is getting more and more every single day. And if your reading skill is not that good, like you cannot read things fast enough, you cannot be patient to read for hours, then there's no way you can verify the work that AI generated. And the assumption that you assume AI work is good enough, and you deploy that things directly, you sell that thing directly to your customer, it's gonna be nightmare. It's just like building a castle on sands, and later on everything gonna fall down. So two things in my opinion super important. First, know your job more than anyone else. Second, reading skill. All right, I hope that my sharing is useful, and somehow just a quick update to myself in the future that you're already in 21% of your journey. So keep up and continue doing the good work every day. See you. Bye bye. Take care out there.